Okay, so Tesla has revealed that there are plans to maximize returns from the new social media platform. Now you might be wondering, what's all this about? Well, if you want to know more about it, be sure to stay tuned. So Elon Musk says he's considering building a new social media platform. Musk said he's giving serious thought to building a new social media platform in a tweet on March 26th. He didn't share any specifics on what the hypothetical social media platform would look like or how it would work. The Tesla and SpaceX billionaire made the remark after claiming that Twitter doesn't allow for free speech. On March 25th, Musk tweeted, "Given that Twitter serves as the de facto public town square, failing to adhere to free speech principles fundamentally undermines democracy. What should be done?" He followed up in the form of a poll while asking whether a new platform is needed. In another tweet on the same day, Musk said free speech is essential to a functioning democracy and questioned if Twitter rigorously adheres to this principle. Musk also warned that the consequences of the poll will be important as he asked people to vote carefully. And as we saw with the poll on the sale of his 10% stake in Tesla, Musk usually delivers on his promises. Well, we all know that Musk is not one to bluff, and if he's giving it a serious thought, then Twitter should be worried. It only takes one popular person for others to start questioning the competency of something. Twitter always claims that it's committed to freedom of expression, so ideally we shouldn't have people raising questions about their freedom of expression being limited without cause. Now, the Tesla CEO doesn't like the fact that his tweets are scrutinized by regulators. Musk was summoned by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in November 2021 after he asked his Twitter followers if he should sell 10% of his Tesla stock, thus causing shares to fall. Now, Musk's shares in Tesla constitute the majority of his immense personal fortune, which is estimated at $256 billion as of March 26th. A few days after the poll result favored the sale of his 10% stake in Tesla, Musk began to sell shares as he had promised. The result of the poll caused Tesla's shares to drop, and a few days later, the Securities and Exchange Commission issued subpoenas to Musk and Tesla. In a nutshell, Twitter is the tech tycoon's communication link with the world where he regularly exchanges with the fans. Besides, Musk has more than 79 million followers, which is more than most stars and athletes. This shows the importance of the platform for Musk's communication because his companies, and in this case the manufacturer of electric vehicles Tesla, does not spend a penny on marketing or advertising. But Twitter also gains a lot from having Musk on the platform. The businessman has a personality that goes way beyond the circles of Silicon Valley and the automotive industry since he's a mega influencer. Thereafter, in February this year, Musk accused the SEC of harassment and making a calculated effort to chill his right to free speech. He's been trying to quash the subpoena, but the SEC recently said that Musk's motion to quash is procedurally defective and substantively meritless. Musk is seeking to end oversight by the SEC of his Twitter post, claiming the agreement is being used to trample his rights to free speech. He's also asking the court to block the subpoena by the securities regulator for documents relating to the review of his tweets. Under the SEC settlement agreement, the regulator will distribute funds from the company and Musk to investors who lost money buying Tesla shares after Musk claimed on Twitter that he was thinking about taking the company public. The regulator told a judge that Musk's tweet about Tesla will continue to be a reasonable subject for government investigation, even if the court throws out a 2018 agreement with the SEC that means Musk must gain pre-approval from other Tesla executives before he tweets about the company. So in a nutshell, the Tesla CEO is just not happy with the fact that his freedom of expression on Twitter is being scrutinized too much, and that's why he's considering coming up with a new social media platform. Well, Musk wouldn't be the first person to ditch the established social media platforms and set up their own. Former U.S. President Donald Trump launched Truth Social in February as part of the Trump Media and Technology Group. Trump's been banned from Twitter since January 2021, so from the look of things, there seems to be a trend for wealthy individuals with a polarizing presence on social media that gets them in trouble to want to build their own platforms. One can only assume their logic is by building their own social network, they get to create the content moderation rules they often fall foul of on Twitter and Facebook. Often these social media platforms claim they're penalizing certain users in an effort to fight misinformation. But that's nothing more than PR spin. Facebook has publicly admitted under oath that its fact checkers are not actually publishing documented facts, but instead their own personal opinions. And it's also worth noting the most prominent stories that have been deemed misinformation by social media platforms, which they banned many users for sharing, have turned out to be true. This is something Musk has criticized social media platforms about for quite some time now. So it could be argued that these are private companies, so they can do whatever they want, including censoring any content on their platform for any reason they want. The problem is that the words and behavior of these companies simply don't align. A company shouldn't be able to provide a social media platform claiming it's fair and unbiased and then censor opposing views. And it shouldn't be able to selectively enforce its terms of service. It should have to either truly be unbiased or admit that it's not. And it should have to enforce its terms of service equally and consistently for everyone. As a result of this biased behavior, several new social media platforms have been launched over the last several years to offer an environment that supports free and open dialogue. Now there are platforms including Rumble, Parler, and Getter that have also launched in an effort to tempt people away from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. However, Parler was removed from Apple's App Store after allegations that it was used to incite violence during the January 6 riots in the U.S. It was later re-added in April after the company made some tweaks that enabled it to better detect and moderate hate speech. What we know is that it's not easy to build a buzzing social network. There's a reason why pretty much every alt-social network launched in recent years has failed to take off. In order to build a sustainable and popular social network, Musk would need huge financial capital and a team of experienced product managers and engineers. Most importantly, it also needs to have people on it that others want to engage with. Furthermore, most of the alternative social networks set themselves up to be the home of free speech, and this often means they're home to users whose views are the most extreme or politicized. The nature of these alternative platforms and the content that gets shared on them means they often struggle to attract the advertisers and investors they need to keep themselves afloat. And Musk has in the past proclaimed that he and his companies are working on exciting products scheduled for years into the future, but more often than not, the proposed innovations aren't realized within the projected timeline. For instance, at a Tesla Autonomy Day event in April 2019, Musk said the company would have 1 million autonomous robotaxis on the road in 2020. But 3 years down the line, these robotaxis still don't exist. So we also can't predict when a new social media platform will actually materialize, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens next. What do you think about this? Remember to drop your opinions via the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.